To more on what we were just mentioning, the president and first lady are back on vacation after a short stop at wildfire-devastated Maui.
That's after promising the government will stay, quote, as long as it takes to help Maui recover.
Alexandria Hoff is live in Washington with the latest for us. Alexandria?
Ainsley, Steve, Brian, good morning to you. Yeah, clearly they're talking about the government support, not their own physical presence, because the president and the first lady stayed on the island for about 5 hours, meeting while there with fire victims and emergency workers who are really facing a dire situation, who are struggling with the weight of all of this, because right now hundreds of search and rescue organizations are aiding in the grueling task of locating individuals. At least 800 are still missing. 114 people have been confirmed dead. Now, the president, in the speech he made while there, he promised to help Maui rebuild in the way that Maui wants to rebuild. He also made an effort to relate to those suffering. Listen to this.
I don't want to compare difficulties, but we have a little sense, Jill and I, what it's like to lose a home. And lightning struck at home on a little lake. It's outside of our home, not a lake, a big pond. Make a long story short, I almost lost my wife, my 67 Corvette, and my cat.
I mean, people like Corvettes and cats and all of that. But this lightning strike, it happened in 2004. And according to the Associated Press, it just led to a small kitchen fire that was under control in less than 20 minutes. So to many, it was not exactly a thoughtful comparison, especially now that the president is safely back under the roof of that $18 million Lake Tahoe mansion that his family, including his son Hunter, have been vacationing at. In fact, some Maui residents, they expressed anger during President Biden's visit there for his office's overall response. There were signs held up reading, "You are late," and "no comment." That second one there, calling back to what the president had initially said when asked about the fires while vacationing earlier this month at his Delaware beach home. Guys.
Okay, he's back at Lake Tahoe. That was quick.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Sure. Left two vacations, went to Hawaii for a few hours, then went back to vacation.
Does anyone tell him that the stories aren't true and they're totally inappropriate? He continues to make everything about himself. Every devastation, it is insane. And the stories they're totally exaggerated.
Well, like Afghanistan, he told the parents, I can relate to your story because I, too, lost my son, flag-draped coffin, battlefield, which was not true. As you know, his son tragically died of cancer. Completely different story. Then he goes to Hawaii. He says, I know how you feel. We had a kitchen fire. And then people...
Kitchen fire? Are you crazy?
Kitchen fire.
It was out in 20 minutes.
Put out in 20 minutes.
And I almost lost my car.
With a fire that killed 100 people, where 800 people are still missing, is a little tone deaf. You would almost think the White House would have been better off had they not sent the president than actually sent him.
Well,
because now a lot of people are angry.
Steve, I agree with you. But how do you overcome two no comments? So you think, well, I'm going to send him there,
just
and
have
then
a
have
comment.
him just, and then what do you do? Comment. Then you have to show up. A thoughtful comment would be good. I mean, put in the prompter, whatever it needs.
Yeah.
But
he didn't show up for the train derailment, but that's a Republican area.
East Palestine.
And then he did show up in Hawaii. They voted for him there.
Right.
But then after several weeks of saying no comment.
I think the reason he wound up going to Hawaii yesterday was because he was in Lake Tahoe. His family has rented Tom Steyer's house for a week at a very expensive...
They're paying for it?
Yes, they are. Fair market value, according to our White House correspondent, who stands normally right over there. He's going to be with us at 7 o'clock.
And there'll be a lawnmower, probably.
There will be a lawnmower or a weed whacker. I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.